With Marvel's Avengers now being delayed until September 4th, 2020, what will become of this game? Is it going to be bad? Is it going to be great? Find out in this video. Let's get started. How's it going, guys? And welcome back to the Escape. And also, if you happen to like all things nerd and geek, then I definitely think you should consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, by the way. So, Marvel's Avengers was one of my most anticipated games of 2020. And the game looked kind of weird, since these characters didn't resemble the MCU Avengers at all, but people didn't get mad when Spider-Man didn't resemble his MCU self in the game, which kind of weirded me out. So, since we kept on getting A-Day trailers, it was kind of suspicious, since this was claimed to be a Game of the Year contender, and we were really excited about that. But we barely got any footage, and the footage we did get would just repeat the same thing over and over again with A-Day, except for the Kamala Khan trailer, which I'm really glad about. So, a couple of weeks ago, we found out some news that Crystal Dynamics is delaying the Avengers game until September 4th, 2020, which is really good in my opinion, because this means that the game would have been a horrible mess if it came out on May 15th. So, this means the developers are going to have more time to perfect this game and make it good, so it can actually be a Game of the Year contender. So, I was worried about this game from the start, even though I had a lot of enthusiasm, because they are going for a live service type game like Destiny 2, which has been supported for years, but there are many downsides to this. For example, you can have the developers shove microtransactions into the game, which they are doing in a slight way, only with cosmetics such as costumes, but this could turn out really horrible like Anthem did, where it was rushed and nobody played it because it was rushed and it was horrible. Like Shigeru Miyamoto said, a delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad. So that's one of the reasons I'm glad for this delay. And also, they can upgrade the graphics, upgrade the gameplay, upgrade the UI. They could basically upgrade everything. Because I think that the costumes are fine, but the graphics need a little touch-up. And since it was coming out in May, it was going to compete with The Last of Us Part 2, which is one of my most anticipated games of this year, and it was not going to compete with that. And the month before was going to be Cyberpunk until that got delayed. So Marvel's Avengers was basically going to stand no chance against these games and wasn't really going to be a Game of the Year contender. So I'm glad that Crystal Dynamics and Square Enix gave this game much more time than it had. This is another example why delays are a good thing. With Godzilla vs. Kong, it was supposed to come out in March, but Godzilla Kingdom of the Monsters kind of failed at the box office, so they delayed it to give it more time. So, I'm really glad this game got delayed. They can do a lot of touch-ups with it, and I'm really excited to see where this game and version of the Avengers go. And I'm really hoping for the fact that maybe this game might be connected to the same universe as Spider-Man PS4, which would be really fucking awesome. So, I hope that in the next generation of consoles, when this game is probably still going to be supported, maybe they could add some kind of Spider-Man PS4 suit if they add him into the game. That would be pretty cool. So, those are my thoughts on the Avengers game being delayed and why I think it's a good thing. So, I'm really excited for this game a lot more than I was back a few months ago. So, I hope this game is really great. If you happen to like this video, please consider liking this video, and I will see you in the next video, guys, and I love you 3000.